Welcome to Wonderslate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates. Topic for today's quiz is UPSc CAPF Question Paper 2011 Paper 1. Question number 1. Which one among the following statements relating to a cyclone is not correct? Option A. It is a wind circulation system with a low pressure at the center. Option B. It brings about sudden change in weather condition in an area. Option C. Wind movement towards the low-pressure center of a cyclone is clockwise in the northern hemisphere. Option D. It is known as hurricane in West Indies. The correct answer is Option C. Wind movement towards the low-pressure center of a cyclone is clockwise in the northern hemisphere. Usually, the cold front moves at a quicker pace than the warm front and catches up with it due to the slow erosion of higher density air mass out ahead of the cyclone. In addition, the higher density air mass sweeping in behind the cyclone strengthens the higher pressure, denser colder air mass. Question number 2. Which one among the following forces is most powerful in determining movement of wind including its velocity? Option A. Gravitational force. Option B. Centrifugal force. Option C. Frictional force. Option D. Pressure gradient force. The correct answer is Option D. Pressure gradient force. Pressure gradient force is most powerful in determining the movement of wind including its velocity. The wind is the movement of air across the Earth's surface and is produced by differences in air pressure between one place to another. Question number 3. Which one among the following statements regarding ZARC is correct? Option A. Myanmar is a member of ZARC. Option B. Headquarters of ZARC is located in Dhaka. Option C. The first ZARC award was posthumously conferred upon late President Ziaur-Rahman of Bangladesh. Option D. The present Secretary General of ZARC is from India. The correct answer is Option C. The first ZARC award was posthumously conferred upon late President Ziaur-Rahman of Bangladesh. ZARC Award. The ZARC Award comprises a gold medal, a letter of citation, and a cash prize of $25,000, 15 lakhs. Since the institution of the ZARC Award in 2004, it has been awarded only once and the award was posthumously conferred upon late President Ziaur-Rahman of Bangladesh. Question number 4. Which one among the following wars was ended by the Treaty of Madras? Option A. First Carnatic War. Option B. Second Carnatic War. Option C. First Mysore War. Option D. Second Mysore War. The correct answer is Option C. First Mysore War. The Treaty of Madras was a peace agreement signed on the 4th of April 1769 between Mysore and the British, Lord Verelst, East India Company, which brought an end to the First Anglo-Mysore War. Fighting had broken out in 1767 and the forces of Hyder Ali had come close to capturing Madras at one point. Question number 5. The Harappan civilization covered an extensive area of present South Asia. The geographic space covered by this civilization included Option A. Kashmir, Punjab, Sindh and northeastern frontier. Option B. Punjab, Sindh, northeastern frontier and Kashmir. Option C. Punjab, Sindh and a part of northwestern frontier. Option D. Punjab, Sindh, a part of northwestern frontier, Kathiawar and a part of Ganga Yamuna Doab. The correct answer is Option D. Punjab, Sindh, a part of northwestern frontier, Kathiawar and a part of Ganga Yamuna Doab. The Harappan civilization covered an extensive area of present South Asia. The geographic space covered by this civilization included Punjab, Sindh, a part of northwestern frontier, Kathiawar and a part of Ganga Yamuna Doab. Question number 6. Sarhul is a festival celebrated during spring by the Option A. Dimasas. Option B. Santhals. Option C. Kasis. Option D. Jaravas. The correct answer is option B. Santhals. Santhals celebrate the Sarhul festival as the festival of flower or Bapurab. Sarhul festival is celebrated every year in the first month of the Hindu calendar during the start of the spring season in March to April. Question number 7. Right to information is option A. Fundamental right. Option B. Legal right. Option C. Neither fundamental right nor legal right. Option D. Both fundamental right as well as legal right. The correct answer is option A. Fundamental right. Right to information is a part of fundamental rights under Article 19(1) of the Constitution. Article 19(1) says that every citizen has freedom of speech and expression. Even though RTI is a fundamental right, still we need RTI Act to give us this right. Question number 8. While a proclamation of emergency is in operation, the duration of the Lok Sabha can be extended by not exceeding option A. 3 months. Option B. 9 months. Option C. 1 year at a time. Option D. 2 years at a time. The correct answer is option C. 1 year at a time. While a proclamation of emergency is in operation, 5-year period for Lok Sabha may be extended by Parliament by law for a period not exceeding 1 year at a time and not exceeding in any case beyond a period of 6 months after the proclamation has ceased to operate. Reservation in Lok Sabha. Question number 9. Which one among the following statements holds good in respect of the Rajya Sabha? Option A. 1/3 of its members retire after every 3 years. Option B. 2/3 of its members retire after every 3 years. Option C. 2/3 of its members retire after every 2 years. Option D. 1/3 of its members retire after every 2 years. The correct answer is option D. 1/3 of its members retire after every 2 years. Rajya Sabha is not subject to dissolution. As nearly as possible, 1/3 of its members retire every second year. Question number 10. Which one among the following statements is correct? Option A. Melting of ice and burning of candle represent the same kind of chemical change. Option B. Melting of ice is a physical change and burning of candle is a chemical change. Option C. Melting of ice is a chemical change and the burning of a candle is a physical change. Option D. Melting of ice and burning of candle represent the same kind of physical change. The correct answer is option B. Melting of ice is a physical change and burning of candle is a chemical change. The physical changes in the candle are that the wax melts, then freezes back into solid state again, and the chemical changes are that the wick burns, soot, and smoke. Melting of ice is a physical change because it involves change only in the physical state of water, from ice in the solid state to water in the liquid state. Question number 11. Steam at 100 degrees Celsius is more effective in heating than water at the same temperature because option A. Steam is in the gaseous state and water is in the liquid state. Option B. Steam has an additional heat known as latent heat of vaporization. Option C. Water has hydrogen bonds but steam does not. Option D. Transfer of heat from steam is easier than water. The correct answer is option B. Steam has an additional heat known as latent heat of vaporization. Steam produces more severe burns than boiling water. We know that in both boiling water and steam, the temperature is around 100 degrees Celsius but steam causes severe burns. Let us explore the reason behind it. Steam causes more severe burns. Steam has more energy than boiling water. It possesses the additional latent heat of vaporization. Question number 12. The first large research reactor of India that uses U-233 as fuel is option A. Zalwanna. Option B. Purnima. Option C. Dhruva. Option D. Kamini. The correct answer is option D. Kamini. Kamini was the first and is currently the only reactor in the world designed specifically to use uranium-233 fuel. The use of the large thorium reserves to produce nuclear fuel is a key strategy of India's nuclear energy program. Question number 13. Which one among the following places is not covered by the Golden Chariot, the luxury train designed to visit the historical places of South India? Option A. Hyderabad. Option B. Bengaluru. Option C. Goa. Option D. Mysore. The correct answer is Option A. Hyderabad. The Golden Chariot is a luxury tourist train that connects the important tourist spots in the Indian states of Karnataka, Goa, Kerala and Tamil Nadu as well as Pondicherry, depending on the selected itinerary. It is named after the stone chariot in the Vithala temple at Hampi. The 19 coaches on the train are colored purple and gold, and sport the logo of a mythological animal with the head of an elephant and a body of a lion. Question number 14. Who among the following was not a non-government representative in the Lokpal Bill Drafting Committee, 2011? Option: Kiran Bedi. Option B: Arvind Kejriwal. Option C: Prashant Bhushan. Option D: Shanti Bhushan. The correct answer is Option Kiran Bedi. Kiran Bedi is a retired Indian police service officer, social activist, former tennis player, and politician who is the current Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry. She is the first female Indian police service officer and started her service in 1972. She remained in service for 35 years before taking voluntary retirement in 2007 as Director General, Bureau of Police Research and Development. Question number 15. At the time of short circuit, the current in the circuit, Option A, reduces substantially. Option B, does not change. Option C, increases heavily. Option D, varies continuously. The correct answer is Option C, increases heavily. At the time of short circuit, the current in the circuit increases heavily because at times of short circuit resistance in the circuit decrease and current is inversely proportional to resistance, hence the current increases heavily. Question number 16. Transformers are used in between the electric power stations and homes or factories in order to Option A, minimize the power loss in transmission cables. Option B, minimize the voltage drop in transmission cables. Option C, minimize the current drop in the transmission cables. Option D, provide constant voltage at the user end. The correct answer is Option D, provide constant voltage at the user end. A transformer is a device used in the power transmission of electric energy. The transmission current is AC. It is commonly used to increase or decrease the supply voltage without a change in the frequency of AC between circuits. The transformer works on basic principles of electromagnetic induction and mutual induction. In the case of electrical utilities in homes, they use transformers to change the voltage of electricity as it travels from the power plant to your home. First, using a transformer, the voltage of electricity coming from a power plant is stepped up to the right level for long-distance transmission. Question number 17. An elderly person while trying to read a book at about 25 centimeters from the eyes finds the image appears blurred because of the decreasing effectiveness of the ciliary muscles and the loss of flexibility of the lens. This defect of the eyes is called Option A, myopia. Option B, astigmatism. Option C, hypermetropia. Option D, presbyopia. The correct answer is Option B, astigmatism. Astigmatism is a type of refractive error in which the eye does not focus light evenly on the retina. This results in a distorted or blurred vision at any distance. Other symptoms can include eye strain, headaches, and trouble driving at night. If it occurs in early life, it can later result in amblyopia. Question number 18. The acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the Earth is maximum and it. Option A, increases as we go up. Option B, decreases as we go up or down. Option C, increases as we go down. Option D, neither increases nor decreases as we go up or down. The correct answer is option B, decreases as we go up or down. This suggests that acceleration due to gravity decreases as we go up higher above the Earth's surface. At the surface, we have h equals 0, thus acceleration due to gravity at the surface g equals g maximum. Also, acceleration due to gravity is 0 at the center of the Earth. Question number 19. Hydraulic brakes and hydraulic lift are devices in which fluids are used for transmitting. Option A, force. Option B, momentum. Option C, pressure. Option D, power. The correct answer is option C, pressure. Hydraulic lift and hydraulic brakes are based on Pascal's law. In these devices, fluids are used for transmitting pressure. In a hydraulic lift as shown in the figure below, two pistons are separated by the space filled with a liquid. A piston of small cross-section A1 is used to exert a force F1 directly on the liquid. Question number 20. In which stage of demographic transition '1 is India at present? Option A, high birth rate and high death rate. Option B, high birth rate and low death rate. Option C, high birth rate and falling death rate. Option D, low birth rate and low death rate. The correct answer is option C, high birth rate and falling death rate. India is now in the second stage of demographic transition where it has been able to reduce the death rate considerably but is facing a tardy fall in its birth rate. India is in stage 2 of the demographic transition model right now with a high birth rate of 23 per 1,000 and a decreasing death rate of 7 per 1,000. A byproduct of this is a high rate of natural increase, with India's being at 1.5%. What usually can be inferred about a country being in stage 2 of the model is, children are needed for farming. Question number 21. Which one among the following is not a plantation crop? Option A, coffee. Option B, sugarcane. Option C, wheat. Option D, rubber. The correct answer is option C, wheat. A plantation is a large-scale estate meant for farming that specializes in cash crops. The crops that are grown include cotton, coffee, tea, cocoa, sugarcane, sisal, oilseeds, oil palms, fruits, rubber trees, and forest trees. Question number 22. In 2010, at the Lisbon Summit, NATO signed a declaration on enduring partnership for future enhanced cooperation with regard to capacity building and security sector reform. With whom did NATO sign this declaration? Option A, Pakistan. Option B, Turkey. Option C, Serbia. Option D, Afghanistan. The correct answer is option D, Afghanistan. We, the heads of state and government of the member countries of the North Atlantic Alliance, have gathered in Chicago to renew our commitment to our vital transatlantic bond, take stock of progress in, and reconfirm our commitment to, our operations in Afghanistan, Kosovo, and elsewhere, ensure the alliance has the capabilities it needs to deal with the full range of threats, and strengthen our wide range of partnerships. Question number 23. Which one among the following brought together the thinkers, editors, business and cultural groups, and political leaders of India and Pakistan to bridge the divide between the nations? Option A, Aman Biradari. Option B, Aman Ki Aur. Option C, Aman Ke Raste. Option D, Aman Ki Asha. The correct answer is option D, Aman Ki Asha. A brave new initiative by the Times of India and Pakistan Jung Group to bring the people of two fine nations closer together, culturally, emotionally, and peacefully. A people-to-people project, Aman Ki Asha is an open platform for a series of cross-border cultural gatherings, business seminars, music, and literary festivals and citizen meets. Question number 24. India has identified 10 new hydropower projects for development to achieve the target of import of 10,000 megawatts of hydropower from a neighboring country by 2020. Which is that country? Option A. Bhutan. Option B. Nepal. Option C. Sri Lanka. Option D. Bangladesh. The correct answer is Option A. Bhutan. India is the fifth globally for installed hydroelectric power capacity. As of the 31st of March 2020, India's installed utility-scale hydroelectric capacity was 46,000 megawatts or 12.3% of its total utility power generation capacity. Additional smaller hydroelectric power units with a total capacity of 4,683 megawatts, 1.3% of its total utility power generation capacity, have been installed. India's hydroelectric power potential is estimated at 1,48,700 megawatts at a 60% load factor. In the fiscal year 2019-20, the total hydroelectric power generated in India was 156 TWh, excluding small hydro, with an average capacity factor of 38.71%. The hydroelectric power plants at Darjeeling and Shivanasamudram were established in 1898 and 1902, respectively. They were among the first in Asia, and India has been a dominant player in global hydroelectric power development. India also imports surplus hydroelectric power from Bhutan. Question number 25. Certain measures of Dalhousie created serious discontent in India, which was also responsible for the revolt of 1857. Which of the following measures was not one of them? Option A. Doctrine of lapse. Option B. Introduction of railways and telegraph. Option C. Abolition of titles and pensions of several rulers. Option D. Educational reforms. The correct answer is Option D. Educational reforms. There were also a number of regiments from the British Army, referred to in India as Queen's Troops, stationed in India, but in 1857 several of these had been withdrawn to take part in the Crimean War or the Anglo-Persian War of 1856. The moment at which the sepoys' grievances led them openly to defy British authority also happened to be the most favorable opportunity to do so. Thank you for watching the video. If you'd like practice this quiz, then download the Wonderslate app now, link in the description below. If you have any suggestion for us, feel free to leave comments. If you liked the video and want to see more of it, hit the thumbs up and don't forget to click on subscribe button to get more updates of the future videos.